What's up, traders? Today, we're talking about how I passed another funded challenge. So if you want to get funded, if you want to learn how I'm doing this multiple times now and what my plans are for the future, put your phone down, get off Facebook, sit back and enjoy today's video. Now, before we get into today's video, I have to let you know one thing, little housekeeping. The Black Shirt Club is open for enrollment. If you don't know what the Black Shirt Club is, this is our 12-week mentorship program where you're going to be working with me, Tom Jackson, and James Bruce hand in hand every single day. We're going to be working with you not only to trade together, but to actually coach you through our trader improvement program, where we track all of your statistics, all of your trades, your habits, everything in between, and we look to make improvements. Normally, we actually make improvements by taking things away that are costing you money, but it's hard to know exactly what those things are without doing the entire program itself, without tracking everything together. So if you're interested in really scaling up your trading, making more money in 2023 than you've ever made before, the Black Shirt Club has a 89% success rate. So it's not guaranteed, but our results have been incredible in 2022, and we want to carry that forward into 2023. So if you're interested, hit the link in the description, asfx.biz/BSC for Black Shirt Club, and there's more information there. You can even book a free call with me and we can hop on and see if it's a good fit before we just jump right into it. And I actually recommend that. But anyway, housekeeping done. I try to get through that as fast as I can. So as you can see here on the screen, this is the back end of MyForexFunds. I took a screenshot before I upgraded the account. I had 9 days left, as you can see, and I was able to cross that $10,000 profit target on phase 2 of the 200K challenge. Now, with that, I then click the upgrade button at the top. It upgrades the account to a live account, or so they say. We'll talk about that in a second. And then I was able to reach out to them and combine this account with my 100K account that I was already funded and already got a payout on. The tricky thing with this, but it actually worked out well for me, was that I had to, because I got a payout on my 100K funded account, I actually had to get a payout on the 200K funded account. So over December, remember I had the London trading event, and then I was in Italy, and then I was back in Pennsylvania seeing family. I was all over the place. I took a couple of trades. I got the 200K live account into profit, and then I actually got my first payout on that account just a couple of days ago. That payout gave me my refund, so it was a couple $1,000s, and it was in profit a little bit, so it was a nice little payout. That finally then allowed me to combine the two accounts. So one thing to note, if you're trying to get funded with MyForexFunds, if you get paid out on one funded account, you have to then get paid out on the second account before they let you combine them. It's kind of stupid, but it's their rule. You have to follow their rule. If I never would have gotten paid out on the first account, I wouldn't have had to do it with the second account. You could have just combined them clean. But I didn't really pay attention to the rules clearly well enough, so I had to do what I did in December, take a couple small trades, then not trade at all, get the payout, and now I was able to combine them with no issue. Once I did what they asked, they combined it with no problem. So that's definitely an easy thing for them. I really have nothing bad to say about MyForexFunds. What I will say is that I don't know for sure that they're putting trades through to the live market, which is why I'm looking to diversify going into this new year. A lot of you guys have heard me talk about Surge Trader. They're a US-based prop firm, not too far from where I live, and they actually explain very clearly how their live accounts are putting trades into the live market, where their capital comes from, why they have the rules that they have. They're very transparent, and I really like that. So yes, I am still going to be trading the 300 grand with MyForexFunds and maximizing the crypto payouts there and all that I can do there. But at the same time, if something was to happen to MyForexFunds, as you saw probably already, the prop firm, I think is what it's called, was an Australian firm that just disappeared recently. Disappeared. Website's gone. They emailed customers and they were like, oh, we're trying to work it out, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, it's all gone. Erased. So that could happen to anybody. Surge Trader, MyForexFunds, anybody. Anyone can go out of business, right? No one is impenetrable to that. But for us as active retail traders that are trading with other people's money, we need to be diversified. So I'm actually going with Surge Trader going into 2023 as my secondary / side-by-side account to MyForexFunds, because they allow you to take a 500K or even $1 million challenge with no time frame. All you have to do is follow their drawdown rules, and which is 5%, which is very easy and I think very realistic, right? When you're trading $1 million, you don't want to be taking on a ton of drawdown. And also, you have unlimited time to hit the 10% audition that they have. So there's not some time frame like it is with MyForexFunds, which I think is appealing to a lot of you guys. So with Surge Trader, I have a link in the description to this video and a discount code. If you want to check them out and maybe take a challenge with them, use my link and use the discount code. It'll help make it a little bit more affordable because the $1 million account is $6,000, I think. So it's a decent chunk of change, but with the discount code and with the money you can make from trading $1 million account, it makes a lot of sense. And this is something I was telling people too. With the fee of mentorship, whether it's someone's course or someone's, like for example, the Black Shirt Club, it's $3,000. I tell everybody, if you have a $300,000 account and you make 4% that month on your $300,000 funded account, like I do with my Forex funds, that payout, even at 75% of the 4% that you made, that payout would pay for 2 Black Shirt Club sessions, 3 maybe. You know what I'm saying? So I think you have to really understand that the game in trading is have more money to trade with, not make exponential gains, 5,000% returns per year. No, even 100% per year is unbelievable, right? I tell people when you're getting funded and you're trying to trade like a prop firm, really what you should be aiming for is 4%, 5% per month. That's an amazing return. Even 2% on average per month every single year, year on year, is incredible. You'll get so much money behind you if you can be consistent in those returns. So you don't need to go swinging for the fences. You really need to understand that you need more capital to trade with. I've been making videos for, who knows how long, like since 2015, 2016 about trading. And even back then, I said that. Remember, I was saying I think the video was the power of 20 pips. You don't need to go get 80 pips was my thesis then. You just need to make your 20 pips worth more, which means have more money to trade with. And then you're even taking on less percentage risk to make more dollar gain, more financial gain. So it's a no-brainer. You want to get as much money under your fingers as possible. At the same time, you want to have the education that makes you confident to be consistent with your strategy. And that's what we teach at ASFX. We've actually seen a lot of people come on board in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if they're spending Christmas money or if they're like new year, new me kind of thing, trying to just get involved. I'm happy either way. We have a lot of influx coming into our course, and I think it's because people are seeing how our traders are getting funded. It's not just me and Tom and James talking about it now. It's duplicatable. It's in our Trustpilot reviews. It's everywhere. I'm sharing it all over social media. So it's not just me. It's now other people that are taking the A1, the A2, especially the D1, and working those strategies to help themselves get funded. So now that we talked about all of that, I'm going to show you my trade tracker. So some of you may have seen this. This is showing my last 5 months of trading. If you look, I did not trade in December other than a couple of small trades. So they are not tracked in here. But up until the point of passing this 200K challenge, this is what the data was from phase 1 and phase 2 of the entire thing. Now, what you'll see is a pretty high win rate. 48 wins out of 56 trades. That's an 86% win rate. And a lot of people will say, like, how do you get to that point of having a high win rate? For me, it's really doing less of the things that cost you money, but first identifying what those things are. And that's what we do in the Black Shirt Club. Remember, we help people identify the things that are costing them money, cutting those out, and then amplifying the things that they are good at. For example, if we look at my trading strategies, my A1, D1, D2, and A2, all of my gains are coming from the A2. So very quickly, when I saw a 67% win rate, my average win on the A1 was 0.31%, I saw statistics that I didn't love. I then very quickly shifted into the A2 and doubled down on that. My win rate on the A2 alone is 85%, which is very, very good. Beyond that, I think what's important to look at is the time of day. Very clearly, my sweet spot is between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Now, I'm doing really well trading after 10 a.m., but there's not as many trades, as you can see. 7 trades, 2 trades, 2 trades. So we're talking like 15 total trades here from 10 a.m. to end of day. Not a ton of action compared to the 30, 40 trades that happen here in the morning. So for me, that's a very good statistic to see and say, well, could we do a little bit less in the afternoon? And would it really hurt the P&L? No, really it wouldn't. If I didn't trade at all in the afternoon, it really would not hurt the P&L. Of course, there's this one big trade here that ended up running overnight. But other than that, the gains are coming here for me in the morning. And then even deeper on that detail, and again, this is the value of tracking. This is the spreadsheet we use in the Black Shirt Club. But even deeper on that, you can see Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my least busy days. I'm doing most of my work Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is typical, I think, for most traders. Now, you'd say, Austin, your win rate is really high on Mondays and Fridays. That's because I'm really selective, right? Like I'm extremely picky with the trades that I take to start or end my week. Another important thing to look at here is I am not trading Forex pairs. I have not traded Forex pairs. Let's go back to my tracker and see. The last time you'll see a Forex pair here in the tracker column, nothing on phase 2. If you look at, phase 1, it was back on August 4th. That was the last time I traded a Forex pair, and it ended up being a loss. And that was where I just got frustrated. The day before, I ended up a win, and then I gave it right back the next day. The Forex pairs for me just were very choppy. But then I started to trade Bitcoin over everything else, and US 500 specifically. I mean, look at phase 2. It's literally all Bitcoin, US 500, a little NASDAQ, a little US oil, but all Bitcoin and S&P 500. And look at the win streak here. These are all wins. The red ones here, that shows the losses. So you can see these are just win after win after win. But what's really interesting is that they're not big wins, right? Like my gain, 0.18, 0.48, 0.15, 0.15, 0.57, 0.21. So I'm following the rules of this A2 strategy specifically, and I'm taking profit, I'm stacking the gains, I'm moving on to the next trade. Now, there are some donuts here, like this $1 winner or this $9 winner. Those are important to talk about because that's normally when I've made mistakes, like the trade goes 1R in profit and I lock my stop loss and I don't take any gain. And then it comes back out, stops me out at my entry price, and I don't get anything out of it. So you make those mistakes, doesn't cost you anything. It's like a donut, like I said, but I learned from it and I don't do it again. And then the next day, as you can see, come back in, boom, hit that for that 1R. Risk 0.15, hit 0.18. Risk 0.07, hit 0.11. Hitting that 1R, 1.5R, taking my money and moving on. So if I had to give you guys a couple of tips to wrap up this video on how to get funded, number one, it would be know the rules of your funding company. Number two, it would be find a strategy that you are confident in and that you can trade really well. Study your data, study your trades to see what you do well. And then I think the biggest tip, the most important tip, is understand that you will not need to over leverage or over trade or hit a home run and pass your funding challenge in one go. The game is stacking wins. Doesn't matter if you have to do it in a time frame or no time frame, no matter what company you're doing it with. The game when you're trying to get funded is stack wins. So I recommend you adjust your take profit and stop loss strategy to maximize your winning trades, meaning you're taking the gain at the best price you can, getting as much of it as possible, and not giving any of it back. When you're trying to get funded, do not let winning trades go to break even, like I just showed you I've done a couple of times, and don't let them turn into losses. I never do that, and I think that's another reason that I'm successful. So again, Black Shirt Club enrollment is open. If you want to get funded, if you want to work with guys like myself who are tracking, looking to make improvements every day, but also hitting some really big milestones, getting 300K of funded, James is almost at $1 million. If you want to work with guys that are really big traders, I would say, and successful at it, the Black Shirt Club is probably going to be a good fit for you. So go to the link in the description or asfx.biz/BSC. Book a free call with me. Let's hop on and see if it would be a good fit. We don't want people to just come running in. I want you to know about the workload and the commitment that we ask for in order to make sure that we can help you the most. I want to continue that 89% success rate, but it only will be that way if we attract the right people. So if you think it'd be a good fit, if you're ready to double down and really work hard, but you want to see results from that work, we are the group to help you do that. I'm very confident in that. So reach out, links in the description. Make sure you check that out. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments. We've got a ton of videos coming for you this year, a ton of podcast episodes, a ton of interviews, a ton of awesome stuff. Trying to help you guys make more money as best we can. Avoid the mistakes that we made and make more money than we did. That's our goal with this channel. So make sure you're subscribed, notifications on, and we'll see you in the next video.